Breaking. Bus conveying stranded Nigerians from Sudan catches fire. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. One of the buses conveying stranded Nigerians from Khartoum, the Sudanese capital, to Port Sudan, where they will move into Saudi Arabia, caught fire in the early hours of Monday. 26 buses conveying the stranded Nigerians left Arazi around midnight on Monday for Port Sudan. One of the buses conveying some 50 Nigerian students from Sudan with a tag number Castina heading to Port Sudan as part of a second batch of FGN evacuation got damaged due to excessive heat from one of the vehicle tires. Dr. Hashim Idris Na'Allah, the chairman of the Nigerian Elders Forum in Sudan, was one of the passengers in the said bus, which contained a total of 50 students, 49 males, and 1 female. The incident happened around 2 a.m. Sudan time. The driver stopped the bus near an RSF checkpoint just before the tire exploded, causing the fire to start. All the passengers escaped unhurt. 40 out of the 50 passengers were later distributed to other buses. Evacuating the student, while the remaining passengers spent the night where the incident happened alongside the driver at the RSF checkpoint. The students said the RSF did their possible best to help the passengers and offer them with cups of tea in the morning before they left. Sani Aliyu, who is in Sudan, disclosed. Daily Trust gathered that they have continued their journey to Port Sudan. Over 1,000 Nigerians have been evacuated through the Port Sudan route following the difficulty faced in getting the first batch of the evacuees across the Egypt borders. The stranded Nigerians have spent 5 days at borders at the Egyptian officials denied them access into the country, where flights are already waiting to airlift them to Nigeria. Now, the thing is, when I heard that they were going to be transporting them via, I don't know the reason for them doing this though. I really sincerely do not know the reason. But I was like, really? Now, apart from saying they don't start on time, they're now starting with this, buses. And then, sincerely, I was going to be thinking of Sudan, bus, the heat, everything. Nah, my fears just the confounded. The journey was supposed to take less than few hours. Let's say 1-2 days. Don't they take 1 week? Sincerely, my heart goes out to them. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I still feel if our educational system is working, if we don't have to spend a 7-year course on the supposed 5-year course, if we don't spend 7 years on the supposed 5 years course, if we don't spend 6 years on the supposed 4 years course, I don't think all this thing will happen. If you ask me, most of these people, they go to these universities because our education system is faulty. Because we wouldn't know. Had it been the country, the educational system of our country is okay, then we can say, okay, maybe these people don't want to see what different it will, how different it would feel, you understand, or get additional knowledge outside, Nigeria. But this one, beside our educational sector, is not okay. It's not okay. Now, for those who are asking universities in Sudan, I don't want to believe all the universities in Sudan teaches is just Islam and, religious studies. I don't think so. I want to believe Sudan gets other universities where they teach other things, But the but there is big, The but there is big. The things I saw when I was reading, I was like, I saw, was it a picture of what exactly were those people doing? And if you see the way these people were talking about Africans, most especially Nigerians, man, I was I was sad. You leave Nigerian wahala go stick to your body like glue. It go still dey follow you everywhere you go. Alright, many plans of Buhari were reviewed. They tried to make sure they do everything possible to use him to achieve Nigeria, but it did not work. Now the plan Shetima behind to them, no, this is not the right time for this. This is exactly not the right time for this. Okay. There are good universities. Okay. What is an Igbo person doing or studying in Sudan? There are good universities in Sudan and business, e.g. trading of Nigerian-made products. Really? Are there Igbos among the evacuees, and even if they are they not Nigerians? Is this even supposed to be a question? It is very possible that an Igbo person is going to be in Sudan. Is that they in Sudan then they segregate? Of course not now. It must be bad news as far as is this okay, it must be a bad news as far as this calamity administration. 50 students, 49 male and 1 female. Okay, now I don't talk anything. I don't understand. Why people like this? Our science researchers out, I have said before, 29 will be shocking. Okay, 29 will be shocking happening that will tingle the eyes of Nigerians. The time of no. This is not the right time for this. Nigerians spread everywhere around the world like COVID-19. Which course are these guys studying in Sudan that they're looking to complete as Saudi Arabia? But why? If Nigerian institution doesn't offer that, there should be other close countries that do that. Maybe the course is banditry terrorism from Sudan to Saudi Arabia. Check them now. Don't forget that Saudi Arabia under the criticism of sponsoring terrorism, Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab. What course is that? My dear, if you ask me, I don't know who I go ask. Tinubu say them in Sudan, he no fit help them, and you won't rule Nigeria. I trust me to be, if na him, he go help. No, now. When he saw them in Sudan, this particular incident never happened. I won't believe so when he travel that time. When they travel, now Saudi Arabia then go that time now. Now Saudi Arabia now ain't go. When will good news be recorded about Nigeria? My dear, if you ask me, I no. But me, when this issue of, when I heard that they were going to be following a road, it's going to be evacuation by road, I was like, all this thing enter my mind though. I've wrote. Okay. They must have their reasons, Sha. Why did they not carry the book saying that are they not that God of heaven will bring them back in Jesus' mighty name? I don't understand. What exactly is going on? What exactly is going on? Where did they see this news? Okay. Now the thing is, if you people listen to almost the last paragraph, over 1,000 Nigerians have been evacuated through the Port Sudan roads following the difficulties faced in getting the first batch of evacuees across the Egypt borders. The stranded Nigerians have spent 5 days at the borders as the Egyptian officials denied them access into the country, while flights are already waiting to leave them to Nigeria. Like I said, the bad news about Nigeria follows you around. And that is why I keep saying, all these things happening in this country should teach us a lesson. Nobody go open their doors if Nigeria get crisis. Which means say, us, him go do it, make our country better. This is not a matter of make we make them better. Let us stop this ethnicism and tribalism and religious bigotry. Else, if the crisis starts, very few people go they offer to, and they are not going to offer help to over 300 million Nigerians. Make you no be say no talk. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. So say thank you for turning in to listen. Until I come your way next time,